Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. A lot of them, seriously. Go away if you haven't watched the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 2, Home. Oh boy. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is John. And Cleo.
Hello.
And Michelle.
Hi.
Hi! Fix that.
Holy shit, Jon Snow's alive!
Well, we're just going to jump right to the ending 30 seconds of the episode, why aren't we?
Not jump right to the end!
We all knew it was coming.
We kind of felt it was coming.
I felt a lot of this was coming, and that happened in the episode, but didn't expect it to unfold the way it all did, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, last week John and I theorized that Melisandre would probably take off her keep me from looking like a decrepit hag gem.
Yes.
You take that off and throw it on John, and it would resurrect him. No.
But she really just did the spell that the Red Priest did to bring that dude back with the flaming sword.
She went the Thoros route. Yeah.
Yeah, so she just did that, and it worked.
Right.
Yeah. It seems
Thankfully, she doesn't know it yet.
Not yet.
No.
She will as soon as he gets up and walks out of the room. Like, hey, where are my pants?
Why are there, 10 stab wounds in my abdomen?
I mean, she did say it shouldn't, the priest who did it shouldn't have been possible. So apparently only faithless red priests can pull off resurrecting a dude.
Faithless?
Well, yeah, because Thoros was... I'm not sure how detailed they got into it, but he was a drunkard, renounced priest.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, now we see Melisandre, who has lost her faith a little bit. And, this is just a Hail Mary. So maybe that's why it worked.
I'll go with that.
I'm sure we'll find out a little bit more about it during the season, but holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only comment I can have.
Yeah,
is,
that's all we can say about it. It's just holy shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I told you so. And I'm like, yeah, I knew. Kind of an inkling.
See, that part of me was like, they can't kill off one of everybody's favorite characters.
Oh, they can.
They can. He's done it before.
I feel like one of the most
Ned Stark.
motivated people on the show, though, too. I mean, I feel like all the other characters have, a dark side and, they're out for themselves. He was just genuinely good, I feel.
Yeah.
And they can't just kill that, one type of character.
Well, he's also they're getting to the point where we have very few ties to areas now. So John's really our only tie to the north. We don't care about anyone else there. We don't care about we care about Cersei in King's Landing, and that's basically it. And Jaime, I guess.
But I mean,
we care about Daenerys. We care about Tyrion. Tyrion's with Daenerys, so that's helpful for them.
Same area-ish.
So, we're running out of people to give a shit about to, go to these different places,
yeah, because while, yes, Jon was the big tie to the north, I mean, with...
Well, to the wall, I should be.
To the wall, yes, you're right. Oh, God, I was going to say something. Oh, so Davos is there. But he's probably not going to stick around.
Yeah, no. He's
He's
going to get his mutton and go.
Yeah, he's really not,
But you're right, because when they killed him, when they all stabbed him at the end of last season, I was like, I hope the White Walkers come and kill you all. It's that's what I hope. But actually, I didn't get to be on last week. But I was very shocked at how many people stood by Jon and were very outraged at Alistair.
We're his friends. I mean.
Yeah.
a lot of them were his friends, but he was kind of their boss.
Yeah. And, there were a lot of vocal, not the ones just that were in the room, but there were a lot of vocal ones at that meeting with Alistair who was like, what the fuck?
Seriously, dude? You just stabbed the Lord Commander? Whoa, okay.
Oh, he's such a goddamn prick.
No
And he's, banging on the door, you're going to let me in now? And then the wildlings show up and
Yeah, really.
hilarity ensues.
I feel
Oh.
Literally,
God.
hilarity ensues.
literally, yeah, only one Night's Watchman was killed, and that was the one who was dumb enough to should a giant in the shoulder with a crossbow and
Shoulda not
expect
have
it to
done
do
that.
anything.
Grabbed him by the ankles and broke his head on the wall. Oh my god.
Fucking rag, man. It's amazing.
He was just
Yeah.
like, and not today.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
But I
I
agree
think the
with
giant was even like, "Why did you do that?
like really
Are you stupid?"
like ow smash. But I like John's point that John is the only tie to the north that we care about, because who else is gonna tie us to the north? Ramsay, anyone?
Definitely not.
Well, I hope he just dies. He needs to die.
I'm just gonna quote my little guidelines I wrote for this. He's evil.
I'm so
Yeah.
sick of him. He's
No,
so
I'm done with him.
Like I know he's crazy. Given
Lord knows he's crazy.
the psychopath vibe, really, really great. It's like emanating off of him.
Oh yeah.
childish.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
and rash.
Right.
Because, I mean,
we're just
Lord
gonna
Bolton?
storm. Yeah, we're gonna storm Castle Black and take them from the south because they're undefended from the south. Like, do you really want everybody in the north to like say fuck you?
yeah.
Like-
Yeah, it's like, are you sure?
You really sure you want to do that?
And I mean, the thing is, they don't know about the wildlings, so they think they're going up against less than 100 Night's Watch when they're going up against,
I didn't even think
1,000.
about that.
Yeah, they're going up against 1,000 wildlings.
And a
If
giant.
Bolton shows up, the wildlings just be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Just gonna put you down, son.
Wildlings are gonna put them down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ramsay might be good. He's not that good.
That'd be the surprise of his life.
Yeah, really. And I know a lot of the wildlings are, young children and stuff like that, but
Right.
most of them are fighters.
Mm-hmm. So, let's summarize. Ramsay has a rash idea. Ramsay gets talked down from rash idea. He finds out that his hunters are dead and Sansa escaped. Finds out he has a baby brother, which worries him because, hey, now there's another potential male heir, even though I'm a legitimized son, no longer a bastard. Still,
Yeah.
there's some legal, that's a really thin line right there.
Well, because the thing
Yeah.
about it is Bolton could at any moment say, no, you're not anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to be my
Just-
actual son.
Yeah. Yeah. Like at the drop of a hat, really, because he could just say, like, well, you're pissing me off today.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's further recap. Baby boy is born, healthy. You'll always be my firstborn. That means a lot. Goodbye, father. Stab.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
No, I was watching Ramsay's face at that exact moment, and I didn't even look at Roose Bolton's face, but when Ramsay, like, the way he jerked his head and there was the stabbing noise, I'm like, oh my god, Roose just killed his son! And then
well,
I
that's
realized...
what I expected to happen.
Yeah.
Got it.
Here's the thing. That was the shot. John was there. I called it.
Mhm.
That shot, I was like, someone's getting stabbed in this shot. This is a very, I'm going to get stabbed shot.
Yeah.
The
With-
angle and everything.
With the grunt and the way his head turned, I was like, oh my god, Roose just killed Ramsay. And then I see
I
Ramsay,
expected
like,
it to
coughing.
be
I'm like,
this.
oh.
Oh, I was
Oh.
hoping it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Oh, I didn't like either of them, but now I'm like, wait, you did it in view of witnesses. I mean, okay, Karstark's not going to give a shit. He's with you, but I guess the Maester's
Maester's
scared
standing
enough.
there.
Oh my god, yeah, no, the Maester is just like, I don't want to be killed. He was poisoned.
Uh-huh,
I'm going to tell
yeah.
everyone he was poisoned.
Got it.
And
But I mean, clearly Cardstock was in on it. This was planned. He knew at one point Ramsay was going to stab his father, and then that would be it.
yeah,
And
there was no shock on his face. It's just
No.
like, yep, expecting that. Knew it was
Yep.
happening.
that was the thing.
Yep.
And baby brother and, mother. Well, mother through marriage. Are now puppy chow.
I was just gonna
But
say.
yeah, that was savage.
I'm glad they didn't show anything.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, okay, please, where are we going with this?
This
Yeah,
is
'cause
maybe
I was-
the third executed baby in this show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there was a lot in season 1.
Yes. Yeah.
But I was like, they were going through that scene. And I was like, I'm not prepared to watch a baby die today.
No, not a newborn either. Jesus
No,
Christ.
that
He-
hours.
hours old, and he's, oh my god.
Probably less than an hour.
Yeah, that's just not, no.
Savage.
Yeah, very savage. So while we're still in the north, Theon and Sansa are making their escape with Brienne and Pod. I mean, the real gist of this is Theon doesn't want to go north. He fears he'll be killed on sight by Jon, and if not, he doesn't deserve Jon's forgiveness anyway.
I agree.
Yeah, he says he's going home.
Which, yeah, he's going home.
The
Yeah.
Iron Islands, I suppose.
Which we haven't seen in a few seasons. And, as I mentioned last week, we haven't seen Balon Greyjoy since, he got his son's dick mailed to him.
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's right. We didn't see
Yeah, we
the
haven't.
Iron Islands last season. We just
Nope.
saw his sister.
Yep.
We haven't seen the Iron Islands in like 2 seasons.
We haven't seen
Yeah.
Balon Greyjoy since season 3.
Yeah.
So it's been...
No, but wasn't his sister last?
we may have
last
seen
season?
her at some point. Yeah,
Pretty
when
sure
she...
she was
It
around.
was last season or the one before when she
Yeah,
showed up to save
she-
Theon.
Yeah, she tried coming to save him, and he pretended he was all like still brainwashed and stuff.
Was still brainwashed.
So,
Had to.
Balon Greyjoy. May he rest in peace.
He got whomped.
He
got whooped.
he got thrown off a bridge, and you know, I knew it was happening. I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh, so now they're doing this. This, by the way, in book timeline happened years ago. So they're
Okay.
finally catching up, and I'm curious how they're going to play this because Balon died within 2 weeks of Robb Stark and Joffrey. The three of them died in a 2-week period because Stannis did that whole
Yeah.
leech thing into the fire.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, it was supposed to be Greyjoy?
yeah, Balon Greyjoy
Who's
was
the
supposed to
third
die
one?
with them. So I'm curious how they're working that in
Yeah.
because all of this stuff was supposed to have happened already. But that was his brother, Euron Greyjoy. He's the crazy one.
I noticed.
Yeah. Huh?
But he's that kind of calm crazy that's scarier than the crazy.
He's scary crazy. Balon Greyjoy has 3 brothers. There's Euron Greyjoy, who's scary crazy. There's Victarion Greyjoy, who is just combat crazy, like crazy pirate crazy.
Okay.
And then there's the priest, which they really don't let on, but the priest doing the ceremony is their youngest brother.
Oh.
Which,
Okay.
for whatever
Oh,
reason,
okay.
that's, Aeron Greyjoy. I don't know why they don't really...
He was the one mouthing off
To Yara, yeah.
to Yara.
Oh
Mhm.
God! And it's another thing that makes me want to scream because it's like if you just give the leadership to the women, none of this shit would be happening.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
You're
don't
right,
think
you
I'd
don't
want
know that,
Cersei
but-
actually in charge.
Anything can happen.
we really don't want Cersei in full
No,
charge.
that's true. No, I wasn't talking about Cersei. I was
No,
talking about
okay.
Dany and
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Yara would probably do a better job than her father.
yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
She was laying out all this stuff, and he's like, "No, you'll listen to me." Blah 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 blah. She's like, "But we're just gonna, lose our troops or whatever." It's like, yes.
Slowly, we're just gonna lose and all that shit. And So you mentioned Cersei. Our first mention of her is the drunk man, boasting that she was giving him the eye.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh God, yeah,
A lot of head smashing this episode, I noticed.
yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
mountain just was like.
I lost my shit laughing.
That was so funny.
That was intense,
Hung on
yeah.
a windshield.
So he turns around peeing on his armor. I'm like, oh my god, you're so dead. How is he gonna kill you? Smash.
It was
so funny.
But I'm still wondering, like, how strong is he? Because I'm sure he could have done that, before he was resurrected as Frankenstein's monster. So,
Easily.
Yeah.
He squeezed Prince Oberyn's head like a grapefruit.
Yeah.
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 Just full force shoving someone into a stone wall. Not
And
difficult,
I mean,
by comparison.
I'm comparing what they did to him like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
And when they made Frankenstein's monster was a little stronger. He was stronger than
Right.
the person who had lived. So it.
Yeah.
He's probably stronger than he was. He was very strong. So
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna play out. But Cersei is denied going to her own daughter's funeral, which would
yeah.
piss anybody off.
Right.
But I mean, Tommen wanted to keep her safe, and when he explained it to Jamie, I was like, "Oh, you're just a sweet, sweet summer child."
It makes sense,
Oh boy.
but
Yeah. It really sucks.
Yeah, it was not the right call, unfortunately. But
I think so either. But
he did say, "I'm really, 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 really sorry, mommy."
Well, here's the thing. He rationalized it really, really well, and I think it was the right choice because if she had gone all the way there to
Well,
then
the
at the doors of
sparrows.
gates of the Sept be turned away, I think she
Yeah.
would have been more heartbroken than if she was just made to stay at the Red Keep.
Mhm.
very true. I'm sorry, Mommy. Please teach me how to be strong. And I'm just like, oh my god, you're joining the dark side.
Good, good. Tommen needs a little dark side.
He does.
I
He needs
guess.
to be able to stand up for himself.
he needs to grow a backbone for sure if he's going to continue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already been pushed around way too much.
Oh yeah.
Another thing I'm not sure how that's going to play out, because now the High Sparrow there and all of his little, crazy religious zealot cronies, they're trying to, whatever they're doing, taking over, slowly and
Yeah.
subtly.
Oh yeah. I was.
Jamie just wants to stab him outright, which I don't blame him. I want to stab him too. He's, in my opinion, the worst kind of scumbag. Using religion, to manipulate people to achieve his own ends.
Yeah.
Now,
And I know we talked a lot about him last season and how I couldn't pinpoint his motives at all because he didn't want money. It definitely seems like he doesn't want power for himself. I think we saw his true colors. He wants anarchy. He just wants to take over and then say, burn it,
I think he just wants to light the match and walk
Yeah.
away. Really,
and watch it happen.
either
He
that
doesn't want
or
power for himself.
no, either that or he truly believes the bullshit he's spouting.
He's too smart for that.
You
Like,
see-
I think... Yeah, no, I think he just wants to watch the world burn.
He's due for a good beheading.
uh,
Just a good old fashioned whapping of the head.
a lot of scary this episode because
Yes.
he does make a really terrifying point. We're all no one.
Yeah.
Nobody. No family, nothing to lose, no money. None of us. We could all die and nobody would miss us.
Right.
So what do we got to lose?
Yeah.
Like, really, you kill...
Culty, cult.
It's like, you kill me, I'm dead. Nobody in this room could stop it, myself included. But you're probably not getting through all of them.
Yeah.
One of them's going to get a lucky shot. You're not wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Old school Jamie maybe could have done it.
Even old school Jamie not wearing a helmet, probably not.
Yeah, not wearing a helmet's a bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they've got like, warriors, the gangs in New York sort of weapons, like the chains and
Yeah, I
braces
mean,
that-
it's like guys with sticks and sharp
Yeah.
things. It's not like they're formally combat trained.
No.
No, but one of them's going to take him down.
Right.
Yeah.
In numbers, definitely.
So that's a lot of craziness. Speaking of craziness, Tyrion. Let's talk about the size of his balls right now.
So good.
Hello, dragons. Let me take your chains off.
I'm their friend. Do they know that?
They will.
Oh, God.
It's what I do. I drink and I know things.
I-
It's like Tyrion was so perfect.
The quote of the episode, I think. The quote of the episode.
That's already a T-shirt, by the way.
Is it
I know.
really?
Is it? I'm buying it.
That's
Scrolling past,
wonderful.
I think so. I was thinking that.
I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed, and it's just a picture of Tyrion in a black shirt. It's like, that's what I do. I drink and I know things.
It's the third thing that comes up when I search it on Google. The
Yes.
shirt. Oh my god.
Buy it. I think I'm totally gonna buy it.
So, he gets the bright idea to go down there and unchain them. Because, I mean, he did read that chaining them up is bad for them.
Right.
There is evidence,
And I'm just, waiting for the one of them to snap at him. I'm just like, boy.
I think there was a cute story he told, though.
Yeah. And they
where he's
clearly...
like, I want the dragon.
They clearly understood some part of it.
I think they really did. They are seemingly empathic creatures.
Mm-hmm. And then, he unchains the one, and the second one's just bends his head neck down
Hey!
yeah, okay, my turn now, buddy.
Can you do that for me?
And then, they just both turn around and retreat back into the darkness, all chill, like thank you.
Yeah.
Go at our own
It's
accord.
like, we're just gonna go have a nice time.
Tyrion just runs up the stairs.
I can't wait, because by the end of this
If
season,
I ever have a reckless idea again,
the
he's
comic
smacked in the
timing
face.
that they use in this series, by episode 9, Varys is just gonna look at him and punch him square
Punch
in
him
the
in the
face.
I'm waiting for it.
Right across the mouth.
Yes, I hope so.
And
gonna
he's
be
gonna be
great.
utterly shocked. So the dragons are loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll save mommy.
That can't end well.
I was no.
Yeah.
Not
Hmm.
Well, probably the first thing he's going to do is to eat a lot. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the
Then-
thing: they unchained them, but can they get out of the pyramid?
They're going
They walked
really different with Marine, so I really couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
I mean, by this point in the book, Dany flew off, Barristan's still alive and in charge of things.
That's true.
Tyrion isn't around at this point there. When someone goes down there to do what Tyrion did, the dragons break out. They set half the pyramids of Marine on fire, and they both nest on top of a couple of the pyramids. Like, yeah, ours now. Thank you.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, John. I cut you off. You were saying what they were gonna do.
Well, I was
Get
going
out.
to say they're probably going to go eat because they're probably hungry. But my question now is like, Drogon really didn't nest, did he? Like, was that his nest in the field?
Who knows?
Kind of.
Like where all those bones were? But like, and my other question was, are all the dragons males or is there a female? Because I thought there was a female.
I don't know if any of these 3 are female for sure.
Okay,
She did give them all male names, I believe.
that's true. I was just curious.
I know there were female dragons in the past. Like, they talk about them all the time. Then again, they really don't go into detail about the dragon's reproductive cycle, other than blood magic, huge fire, and suddenly they're born.
Right. Okay. Never mind.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Anyway, where were we? Tyrion. Balls of steel. Keep it up.
Being himself.
Yeah. Back now over to Bravos. We got Arya.
Oh, I looked up the dragon's gender, and people are saying that the dragons are not restricted to a single gender.
Mm.
They're referred to as males, but they are neither strictly female or male.
They're
They
neither.
just are.
They just are dragons.
So I'm
Got it.
sure 2 of them can mate and have, lay eggs. I guess that's how it works.
Or they may not even need to mate. Like they might
Yeah.
just, they're magical creatures. They could just like
Yeah.
pops out.
Magically appear.
Yeah, no, and it's been ages since anyone has seen them, let alone breed them, so it's kind of unclear.
Yeah. I mean, Tyrion, I'm guessing he's just happy all of his secondhand knowledge paid off. Everything
Yeah.
he read in those books was like, thank God those books were accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fucking with creatures that their teeth are as big as you. Anyway, Arya gets a visit from the crazy blonde lady. Who proceeds to further beat the shit out of her with a staff.
Yeah. Seems like she's been doing that a lot, considering how beat up she looked.
Indeed. But, Jack and Hagar pays her a visit. And I was really expecting her to break at that point.
Me too.
It's like, if you say your name, a man will offer you food. If you say your name, he'll offer you a place to sleep. If you say your name, he'll give you back your eyesight. It's like, boy.
Test is the test, is trappity trap.
Oh yeah, trappity trap, test.
I was about to say it too, and then just think, no.
I am no one. Come with me. You don't have to be a beggar on the streets anymore.
Leave the bowl.
Leave the bowl of money.
There's people staring. Leave the bowl.
So now my question, what next? Does he actually restore her sight, or is there some other punishment/lesson?
Well, they're teaching her how to fight without her sight. So I assume, and I mean, I think we talked about this at the end of last season too. With Arya's face, she might not be able to see. She'll be blind. But if she learns to take, the other faces, then maybe she'll be able to see like that
Mm.
It's possible.
with someone else's face.
I don't think she's done with her training, though. Not at all.
Nah, I mean, he
Definitely
may
not.
be able to restore her sight. He took it away. I
Right.
don't see why
yeah.
he couldn't give it back.
Was it him that took it away, though, or was it the god?
The many-faced god. I don't know.
Yeah, the many-faced god might have taken it away.
Shakan Hagar seems to be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. So
This is very true.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
honestly, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either. If that's even his real name.
No,
No,
but
it's
we
just
have
the
to call
name.
him something.
Yeah, it's just the name she met him with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy guy. I like it. Last but not least, we got Bran Stark.
Yeah.
We haven't had for a whole season.
We have not. It's good seeing him again.
Oh yeah,
And they
he
start.
got so big.
Yeah, they're starting to do flashbacks here,
Yes.
which is something. If you, I don't know if they do it on when it's live on HBO, but watching it after on HBO's website, they did a little
yeah.
blurb with
They
the
did
creators.
blurb Yeah, we
It
watched
said
that.
they weren't going to do flashbacks.
And they're not.
They're not really.
They're not.
They're just, putting a character in that time to watch it firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to experience it how Bran is experiencing, which I think if they're right. It's a better way to do it than just a straight up flashback. It's a little more grounded, I think.
Right.
And it's information we kind of need to know
Right.
in a way that's not just a character telling us about it.
Yeah.
I really want more about Hodor, or Willis, as we learn his
yes.
name is.
Oh God, yes.
Hey, he
I
speaks.
want to know what happened to him.
He speaks. Yeah, I want to know what made him kind of go.
Touched.
Yeah.
Oh, Hodori.
Well, Hodori.
And why does he say Hodor if his name is Willis?
Yeah.
I really don't know.
He seemed to know that name. Obviously, he didn't forget his name was Willis.
Oh, he understands. He clearly understands words that are spoken to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
I
just,
feel like he got beat up and.
Or something happened where that term was used or that name was used.
past trauma combined with, past trauma, physical and psychological. A couple cracks to the head.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but young Ned Stark has a really good point with that one. If you learned how to fight, you'd be unstoppable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting because we're going to be getting.
We got to see Leonard.
Yes, we did.
She's badass. I didn't expect her to be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me neither. She was really.
No wonder Ned couldn't stop saying good things about her.
Mm-hmm. And now you realize why King Robert was infatuated with her.
Yeah.
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 So true.
But we're going to be getting a couple more of those because we're going to be seeing the past through Bran's eyes a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Including next episode, which, if you watch the promo for, is just, John stumbling out into the courtyard and everybody staring at him like,
You're not dead.
Oh my god!
you get the voiceover from Tormund, just like, they think you're some kind of god. Well,
Roll with it, bro.
he was dead. Now he's not. His eyes aren't glowing blue. He's not raising the armies of the undead.
Yeah.
So, he's something entirely different.
Definitely.
I was just gonna ask if you guys think he's gonna be the same Jon Snow, or do you guys think he's actually going to be different personality-wise? And
I don't know.
From what I remember from back in season 3, was it? With the other Red Priest bringing the Lord, I think his name was Lord Dondarrion back.
Mhm.
Every time he brought him back, he was less and less himself, I believe they said.
okay,
Like, the first time, I think being it's the first time, John's going to be pretty much John. But if this
Yeah.
keeps happening, he'll come back, I think, less and less of himself.
right. I mean, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. He's going to keep the gnarly injuries, though.
As long
Yeah.
as he freaking just stays alive. God.
Stop dying.
Stop dying.
It'd be a little
Well,
tough
Ghost
to do.
is gonna have a heart attack. The poor thing.
Just picks his head up what the hell's going on? As soon as Ghost
Yeah.
picked his head up, I'm like, oh god, here we go.
I'm telling you, the first thing that Jon Snow's gonna wake up to is Ghost dropping a ball at his feet and just
Play with me.
Hi. You're not dead.
So our little blurb and Game of Thrones gives us practically nothing in the way of synopsis. Next episode is called Oathbreaker. And this is what we get. Daenerys meets her future. Bran meets the past. So much information. Tommen confronts the High Sparrow. That's gonna go over not
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Like a fart in church.
Yeah.
A loud fart in church.
Arya trains to be no one. Varys finds an answer. And Ramsay gets a gift. And I added this in. John shocks the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Here's what Varys is going to do. When making a souffle, what kind of broth do you use?
Broth?
You don't put broth in a souffle, John.
I don't fucking care. I'm not a cook.
It's a baked good.
I just do.
Oh, boy.
So I just want to let everyone know that there are like hundreds of different I drink and I know things shirts.
Sweet. I'm
Like,
probably
it's
getting
crazy.
something.
I have like 4 different ones I can't choose between.
That's
Oh.
going to probably be the Tyrion quote of the season.
Oh my god, it so is.
It might be
So,
the ultimate quote of the show, depending what happens in the next few.
can we very quickly talk about crazy fan theory number 5?
Sure, which one?
That, well, you know how the whole, well, like there's the whole running theory that Jon is the son of Liara and Rhaegar, obviously, which makes a lot of sense because, haha, it's a song of ice and fire, and what are they? He's a descendant of ice and fire. It makes way too much fucking sense now.
That would make more, yeah.
The
And-
other running theory is now that he's resurrected, he is that warrior of light that Stannis was supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck Stannis. Go John.
And more importantly, he died, so he's not anymore bound to the Night's Watch because he died technically.
This
So
is true.
he actually doesn't have to do anything.
Until
know-
my death. Yeah.
Until my death.
Yeah,
Until
he
I
died.
died.
He is
I
free.
died.
He can go do whatever the hell he
Fuck I
wants.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
He's
Wanna
not
go
going
take
to.
Winterfell back?
Yeah, here's the thing. He's going to want to fight in the north. He's going to want to stop the...
He has an army now.
Yes, he's going to want to because he was there firsthand when the flying wall of zombies came off the cliff.
Yeah, he knows what the fuck is
Yes.
going to happen.
Right.
And he's
Which-
got the only sword that could kill them. So
He has one of the few swords left that, well, yeah, one of the few swords left that can kill them. We're not sure how much obsidian they actually have left.
not much. They have to find more.
I mean, that was another plot point in the book, was Stannis, when he came north, he was having it all shipped to him from Dragonstone, because guess what? Dragonstone's an active volcano.
Yeah.
And where are you going to find obsidian, everybody?
Volcano.
Volcanic glass.
What
That's
obsidian is.
fun. So I don't know what the hell's going on up there. Craziness.
Haven't
Nope.
seen any ghost men yet. So
No, I was going to talk about something else, and I forgot entirely.
Oh, I want to talk about Sansa because, I mean, I know we touched on it, but, I mean, she's going north, and, like, we thought she was going north to a dead Jon.
Right.
But now he's alive, so she might not be in as much danger as we think.
and she knows at least that Arya may be alive.
Yes.
You know, that's kind of nice that she knows that.
And
And-
Brienne and
Yeah. They're going to run into the wildlings south of the wall. I mean, really, all she has to do is name drop, Jon Snow, and everybody's
Yeah.
going to be like, you may pass.
Oh, you're his sister? He's really cool.
Sick.
It's like,
He's
Sick.
kind of dead.
he's kind of
I
dead.
did not.
And
They
she's
don't
going to
know that
freak
yet,
out.
so-
She's going to freak out and be like, that's okay, he's walking around.
don't worry.
Kind of dead, but still walking.
Kind of dead, not dead. I'm just curious how Dany's going to get out of her situation, because it shows them dragging her back to their holy city
Yeah.
with the big horse statues and all that stuff.
Dragons
I
will
just-
probably come in and wreak havoc over there, but we'll see.
It's about the only out she's got.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, we know the men are coming
Okay.
to save her, but I just hope that this is her chance for her to just start stabbing people on her own. You know?
I've had enough.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be no stabbing in their holy city, because if you remember, in Season 1, when her brother drew a sword in their holy city, they poured a bucket of gold on his head.
Was that why? I thought they poured a bucket of gold on his head because he was an ass.
Well, because he drew a sword in their holy city, and then he threatened their, Khal's unborn baby in his wife's belly.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, drawing the sword would have gotten him, beat the fuck up and kicked out. That got him,
Murderized.
a happy bath.
Molten golden in the head.
Yeah.
I want
Just-
Jorah and what's his face to roll up and just Danny be covered in blood. And she's like, "Thanks for the rescue." And they just leave.
And they're like, what? Dumb.
What just happened?
What the hell?
I'm turning to stone, by the way.
Anyway, yes. Oh, poor thing. Still. Grace.
And I have the song Turn to Stone stuck in my
We're
head.
gonna ride off into the fucking desert for a while and turn into a rock monster.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up was the whole thing with Mira, Mira Reed over there.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, what am I supposed to do? And the elf lady.
Magic
I'm gonna
missile
just
lady?
call her, I'm gonna call her a wood elf because that's what I think she is.
She's a
She
child of
looks
the
like
forest.
a bird lady.
The wood elf is
Yeah.
like, you're gonna have he's not gonna be here very long. You have to protect him. He still can't walk.
Yeah.
Like, you will have a purpose, I promise. But
And no, we're not going to teach him
Just
how to
wait.
cast Magic Missile.
that would be so useful.
Why not?
Teach her to cast magic missile.
Yeah, seriously.
I know, it's like
Someone's got to learn it.
I'm seeing visions that can inhabit other people's bodies. There's some seemingly magical stuff going on, but I'm not quite sure about magic really existing. Phew, lasers fly past and blow up a zombie.
There's my answer.
Got my answer. I'm good. I'm coming in.
Got it.
Yeah. That would be the most useful thing that they could teach him.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And Mira, she deserves it.
And Mira, she does deserve it. She dealt with all that crap getting them there. Lost a brother.
Yeah.
So I think why she doesn't want to stay still.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Anything else? That it? We good?
That's it.
This show needs to stop being this good.
No, it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
It really doesn't, but I need more. Now. 10 episodes a season is not enough.
I know. I feel like,
They do so much in those 10 episodes, but it's just not enough. All right, then. So, that is that. So, John, where can the people find you?
You can find me at No More on Twitter.
On Twitter. And Cleo.
You can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest.
And Michelle.
You can find me on Twitter at Michelle and in time and space.
Oh, without the reverb, it's less cool.
Well, my counterpart is in here today. You'll have to wait for that.
We'll wait
Oh,
for that.
Okay.
We'll get it soon. You can find me on Twitter here at Philidrin. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Stay tuned. Probably by this weekend, there'll be a podcast on Civil War,
Oh, nice.
which I know this one down there is having a complete stroke about.
They released more things about it, and
Yeah.
now I'm having a stroke. So
You're like,
let's all just have a stroke.
I know, we're all just gonna have a collective stroke.
All right, thank you all for watching. We're going to go have a collective stroke.
Wait, no, that's disgusting. Oh god,
yeah. How about a mini stroke? No.
no, it's like a circle jerk, but worse.
Oi.
Be a great name for a Christian rock band, though. Collective Stroke.
Just, yeah.
We'll do gross covers of Shine.
I'm done.